That time is 9:02 in the morning. I'm on this Wednesday morning, June 27th, 2018. It is time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Wednesday morning, June 27th, 2018. Good morning to you all this lovely Wednesday morning, June 27th, 2018, 9:02, and it is 70 degrees in Norton, Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Joe Morning News at 9:03 is a 28-year-old Democratic Socialist, Alexander Ocasio-Cortez, just asked a powerful 10-term congressman in the name of Joe Crowley in New York State. Does the Supreme Court have a double standard on religion? Judge bars migrants' family separations, orders return their children within 30 days. South Carolina Governor Henry McMaster, Trump supporter, wins GOP runoff. Passenger dies on Boston bound flight out of Houston. Primaries bring good news for Trump and Republicans and bad news for divided Democrats. Trump decides against harshest measures on China investments. Determined protesters take to the streets of Pittsburgh after Antoine Rose's funeral. They want justice. Trump to GOP dump the filibuster before Schumer does. Who's in charge of the border as agencies spread the blame responsibly on family separations? Trade making rapid improvements to the nuclear reactor despite Trump-Kim agreement. Malaysia, 1 MTB CTR's carriage and Hermes bags worth $273 million. Crews on the scene of East Providence house fire. Fox desperately trying to avoid selling the comic cast. Bears proud war markets and mall Chinese stocks as trade tensions simmer. Facebook permanently grants its secure solar-powered internet plane. Trump lights a fire on the oilless Saudis can't douse. Look at that stocks now. Up 30.31 at 24.23.11. S&P 500 up 5.99 at 27.23.06 and Nasdaq up 362 at 75.61.63. National Security Advisor John Bolton will meet with Russian President Vladimir Putin Wednesday to discuss plans for a summit with President Trump. The British Supreme Court unanimously ruled Wednesday that a heterosexual couple may enter into a civil partnership with rather than a marriage. The number of babies born in South Korea continues to fall as the birth rate reached a new record low in April according to the monthly population index. An increase in the number of Chinese tourists are visiting North Korea as diplomatic relations improve between North Korea and Beijing. 2 Toronto police officers are facing criminal charges after they allegedly 8 candidates infused chocolate on duty and had to call for backup. A 40 days around the JetBlue flight on the tarmac at the New York City's JFK airport on Tuesday after a hijacking alarm sounded. After the turbulent 2017 hurricane season has the Puerto Ricans but probably settled in Florida, and their votes have become a much desired commodity. A federal judge in California ruled on undocumented migrant children separated from their families at the U.S.-Mexico border must be renowned within 30 days. Okay, take a look at local news of the Attleboro Sun Chronicle. Attleboro City Council votes to purchase Highland Country Club property. Plainridge Gaming Commission gives rosy view to the state's first casino at its 3rd anniversary. Funding for Attleboro's fireworks up and down. Jewel Crescent Apartments and North Attleboro showcase new moderate income housing. Norton's Charlie Pond Dam being repaired. Volunteers needed for cleanup. Not in place say an alleged drunken driver stopped after driving directly by the intersection of Route 123 and Route 140 was 3 times over the legal limit for intoxication. North Attleboro man charged with drunken driver to crash. Attleboro School Administration get high marks. Rebecca Whitfield Foundation donates $4,000 to the schools under Attorney General marijuana will not Mansfield stirs controversy. A Rehoboth man will be charged Wednesday for the killing of a 17-year-old from North Denton. Joseph Bridger 17 is sent to the Raven Taught District Court for the charge of voluntary manslaughter. Japan saying Mr. Two spacecraft reaches cosmic orbit. North America will not be able to see the longest lunar eclipse of the century. A large streak of moons was found on the red planet. The coldest place on Earth is near the ultimate limits of our planet. First, FDA approved for marijuana derived drug has RTP connection. High resolution snapshot of the Zika virus reveals clues to finding it. Sea lice reported along Florida beaches, and most doctors will give HIV prevention drugs to teens. Peter Children News Time is 9:07 on this Wednesday morning. 2 minutes ago, Peabody, Massachusetts, at 3 Anthony Road, a fire in Attica, work and fire. And now, look at that sports. The Boston Red Sox threats the Red Sox. Says no pressure to rebuild the Lakers. Arkansas baseball felt right at home in Bomb North. Takes game 1 of 2018 College World Series Finals. What pitchers could have Tom Brady's peers have said over the last 5 years of the NFL. Stop winning rankings and not an opportunity to place Greg Bergen at first base for the New York Yankees. Peter Children's time is 9:08 on this channel. Traffic turns the check. Baby! Let's study off on the MBTA with a Middlebury train 05-824 from South Station off at 5 minutes late en route to Middlebury due to train traffic and the ferries are out. Looking good. Okay, looking at the highways and byways in New England. Let's study off down in Rhode Island where 95 at the southbound side. It's slow around 146 in Providence. 146 at the southbound side. Slow around Route 95 and downtown Providence. 95 at the northbound side. Between Route 10 and downtown Providence. 95 at the southbound side. Slow between eastbound sides. That's a little slow at the ends of the Newport Bridge, but the New Jamestown Bridge is looking good. Battle Bridge at the southbound side. A little bit slow. The Barn Bridge out of the Cape. It's a little slow on the southbound side, the northbound side. It's looking good. Sagamore on Morfens, it's looking good. Route 3 at the northbound side. Also after Route 6 in the Sagamore headed towards Plymouth. 95 at the northbound side, and it's slow around 128 out of Canton. Route 3 at the northbound side, also at Bridge 2 Split, and 485 at the northbound side, also at the Mass Pike up in Westburn. Mass Pike eastbound side, and it's over between Danny and out of Route 16 in Newton, and then Hippersk in between, and also right towards down at the South Expressway in Boston. Mass Pike on both ends of between the Lawyer Report down in South Boston. South Expressway out the northbound side, so between the Bridge 2 Split down and the Mass Pike. 93 on both ends of downtown Boston and backed up. 93 on the southbound side, it is so between Medford on and St. Commission downtown Boston at 93 on the northbound side, also Stone Stretch. Route 1 on the southbound side, so between River down and Route 93 in Boston. 7 Hotel, Stone Hotels looking good. 120 on the southbound side, so between Reddit down to Woburn and the Nippesk in between Lexington and all the way down to Waltham. From Route 3 in Burlington down to Waltham. 3 on the southbound side, it is slow from 128 around the Burlington area, but 390, 395. Looking good from 120 to the New Hampshire border. 485 on the northbound side, it is slow around Route 2 of the Littleton. And Route 2 of the eastbound side, also the northburst. Route 3 eastbound side, also the northburst stretch. And 190 southbound side, also on Route 62 in Sterling. And up in New Hampshire, 390, 395. I'm looking good in the greater state, and the main turnback's looking good from Kittery to Augusta, except a little slow spot on the southbound side, also at the Lewiston stretch. Peter Childers time. 9:10 on this Wednesday morning. It's time now for a weather report. Looking at the radar, satellite illuminated shows clouds covering much of the region. And to the west of us, we'll see a line of rain showers. 1-9 stretching the line from Allentown, Pennsylvania, stretching down for Binghamton and Syracuse, New York, and up into Ontario. And another line of showers and storms stretching the line from northeast to West Virginia, down to western Maryland, stretching it out of western Pennsylvania, down from Pittsburgh down for Cleveland, and stretching down to Michigan, and some heavy bender showers and storms from Bowling Green, Ohio, down for eastern Indiana. In the 60s to low 70s in southern New England. Northern New England, a 48-degree Reed Mount, Washington, New Hampshire, 57 in St. Johnsbury, Vermont. Alright, right now, it is 67 degrees on temperature, humidity 86%, 2.63 degrees by rapid throughput attended 7 inches at a steady winds northwest of 1 mile an hour. Thursday, heavy rain, especially with showers at the bed of thunderstorms could yield to your urban and poor drainage flooded, especially in typically prone locations, and heat will build across the region. There is a risk above interior portions of southern New England. Reaching the heat advisory criteria with heat index of the temperatures of about 95 degrees for 2 or more consecutive days on Friday, Monday. Okay, look at that forecast. Goes like this. Today, most of the guys come at 38 degrees south for about 9 to 11 miles an hour. Gusts out 21 miles an hour for tonight. Showers like May after 3 a.m. Clouds got about 64 degrees and sun about minus 7 miles an hour. Just picture of 6% new possible between the tech quarter days possible for Thursday. Showers of possibly a thunderstorm, some storms, but heavy rain. Punch before 1 p.m. Either 75 degrees and south about 9 miles an hour. Gust that 25 miles an hour. Just picture 8%. New rain amounts half to 3/4 inch possible for Thursday. 8 chance showers and thunderstorms made before 10 p.m. Some storms, but heavy rain. Patch fog after 11 p.m. was classified as the crest by partly classified 62 degrees south about 5 to 8 miles an hour. Becoming comedy DVD just pictures 30%. For new perspective list, the 7 inch possible as high as possible some thunderstorms for Friday. Sunday, the most coast coming 86 about 66 degrees westward about 3 to 5 miles an hour. For Saturday, Sunday, the most coast coming 89 about 64 degrees. For Sunday, Sunday, the most coast coming 91 about 65 degrees. For Monday, Sunday, podcast coming 87 about 66 degrees. And for Tuesday, I chance showers and thunderstorms. But the set's coming 85 degrees and just based 30%. And that's going to be it for the Peter Channel Water News on this weather on June 27th, 2018. Viewers, you have a good morning, good positive. You have a good day.